Boston, 1849. A city of intellect, tradition, and old money. But beneath the veneer of academic prestige and Brahmin society, a dark secret was about to be unearthed, one that would shock the nation and forever change the course of forensic science. On November 23rd, the prominent and wealthy Dr. George Parkman vanished. He wasn't just a pillar of the community. He was a landlord, a philanthropist, and a man with a very specific appointment at the Harvard Medical College. His disappearance wasn't just a mystery. It was the prelude to a gruesome discovery that would expose a desperate act of violence and a killer hiding in plain sight, a fellow Harvard professor. Before we dive into the full chilling details of this landmark case, take a moment to remember to comment, like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss future episodes of The Calendar of Crime. And keep an eye out. The Calendar of Crime is coming soon to Substack. Dr. George Parkman was a man of considerable wealth, much of it derived from his role as a shrewd and relentless creditor. Among those who owed him money was his colleague, Dr. John White Webster, a respected but financially struggling professor of chemistry and mineralogy at the Harvard Medical College. Webster was deep in debt, and Parkman, his patience worn thin, had scheduled a meeting with him on that fateful Friday, November 23, 1849, to settle a loan of $400. Webster was desperate. He had previously tried to secure a loan using his mineral collection as collateral, a collection he had already secretly sold to another party. Parkman, discovering this deceit, was furious and demanded immediate repayment. The pressure on Webster was immense, threatening to ruin his reputation and career. The meeting was set for 1:30 p.m. in Webster's private laboratory at the medical college. Parkman was seen entering the building, but he was never seen leaving. When Parkman failed to return home, his family raised the alarm. The initial search focused on the streets of Boston, but suspicion soon began to turn towards the last place he was seen, the Harvard Medical College. Professor Webster, initially helpful and cooperative, began to behave erratically. He was seen purchasing large quantities of chemicals and making unusual requests of the college janitor, Ephraim Littlefield. Littlefield, a man of keen observation, had his own suspicions. He knew of Webster's financial troubles and noticed the professor's strange activities, particularly his insistence on keeping his laboratory locked and the constant roaring fire in the furnace. Littlefield also noticed a peculiar smell emanating from the laboratory, not the usual chemical odors, but something far more unsettling. Driven by his gut feeling, Littlefield began his own clandestine investigation. He noticed a suspicious area beneath Webster's privy, a small brick-lined vault accessible from the basement. Over several nights, he painstakingly chipped away at the brickwork, a secret operation carried out while the college slept. On Tuesday, November 30th, Littlefield's persistence paid off. He broke through the wall and shone his lamp into the dark space. What he found was horrifying. Parts of a human body, a pelvis, a thigh, and a lower leg were discovered. Further searching revealed a dismembered torso and a box of mineral specimens containing a set of false teeth. The remains were badly mutilated, clearly an attempt to destroy or conceal the identity of the victim. The key to identifying the remains lay with the false teeth. Dr. Nathan Cooley Keep, Parkman's dentist, was called in. He recognized the unique dental work he had performed for Parkman, a crucial piece of evidence that would make this case a landmark in forensic history. This was one of the earliest instances in American legal history where dental evidence was used to secure a murder conviction. The trial of John White Webster became a national sensation. It was a clash of titans, the intellectual elite of Boston, the drama of a murder committed within the hallowed halls of Harvard, and the groundbreaking use of scientific evidence. Webster initially claimed innocence, but the weight of the evidence, including the remains found in his lab, and the testimony of Littlefield and Dr. Keep, was overwhelming. The prosecution painted a picture of a desperate man who, in a moment of panic during a confrontation over money, struck Parkman dead with a piece of wood. On March 30, 1850, John White Webster was convicted of the murder of Dr. George Parkman. He was hanged on August 30, 1850. The Parkman-Webster case remains a chilling testament to the fact that, even in the most respected institutions, the darkest human impulses can take root. It was a case that not only captivated a nation, but also cemented the role of forensic science in the pursuit of justice. Thanks for watching. Please comment, share, like, and subscribe for future episodes from the Calendar of Crime.